landed amid the lively atmosphere of the French Quarter. Mal removed her bike helmet and immediately brought her hands to her face. The deep wrinkles, saggy skin, and old lady hair had been replaced by her flawless complexion and signature lush purple locks. The powerful curse of Audrey's scepter had been broken. "Hey! I'm me again," she said with a grateful laugh. "Duh! Evil magic doesn't work here." "Kind of the point," said Celia. "Woo! Welcome back," Evie said. She threw her arm around her pal, relieved that the spell had lifted. "Thank you," said Mal, ecstatic to be back to her old self. She smiled, then followed Celia as she led them down a dark, run-down lane. Celia looked around her hood and realized it felt good to be home. She walked past her fortune-teller table and stopped suddenly in front of a magenta and gray-painted door with Pas Déranger stamped across it. For those new to the French Quarter, that meant "Do Not Disturb." Celia was all smiles as she knocked 6 times in a rhythmic pattern. Tap, bitty, tap, tap, tap. It was answered by a second series of elaborate knocks. Tap, 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 tap. The whole thing was very cool and cryptic. The veteran VKs were impressed. Celia knocked out one more secret code, and the thick steel door slid open. The 5 travelers pushed through a set of opaque curtains, then entered the shrouded hideaway through the open mouth of a 40-foot-tall laughing carnival mask. Dr. Facilier's Voodoo Arcade was spelled out above them in neon lights. Several of the letters had burned out, but that only added to the atmosphere. The rowdy room was packed with villain kids of all ages. There was no arguing that Dr. Facilier's business was booming. Dr. Facilier, looking rakish in a magenta-crushed velvet suit and a silk top hat with a purple plume, greeted his daughter with pure delight. "Hey!" he said, tossing his walking stick to a nearby customer. He rushed to meet Celia on the arcade floor, where the two busted into an impressive coordinated dance. The adorably elaborate routine was clearly the way the pair greeted each other all the time. With the secret salutation complete, Dr. Facilier hugged his daughter tightly. "Come here, you little rascal." His face was illuminated with the kind of joy brought on by an excellent surprise. It was clear from Celia's giant grin that she was equally elated to see her pops. Mal and her friends took in the sweet family scene and exchanged heartfelt glances. Dr. F and Celia were like 2 thieves in a pod. It was so different from the other VKs experienced with their own parents. They weren't used to seeing love like this in a villain family. It really was quite something. Dr. Facilier glanced slyly at his celebrity guests, leaned into his daughter, and whispered, "What kind of hustle you got going with the shiny people?" His eyes glinted with mischievous approval. "No hustle," Celia said, smiling. "I got friends on the other side." "I hear you," said her dad, his eyebrows dancing with understanding. Celia scanned the room. She looked past mysterious pin dolls, half-melted candles, vintage strands of beads, and assorted glass trinkets, and finally focused on a wall near her fortune-telling nook. She headed straight for it, the tassels and pom-poms that adorned her outfit swaying as she walked. She retrieved a mysterious skull-shaped key from the wall and placed it around her neck. Dr. Facilier looked at her questioningly. "We're on a mission," she explained conspiratorially. "I'm kind of a major player, so that's why I can't stay long," she bragged brashly, hoping to impress her father. It worked. Dr. Facilier looked at his mischievous daughter with what was clearly pride. "Just make sure you get your cut," he said, beaming. Toward the front of the arcade, Carlos stood in front of an ancient antenna television and put in the 2 tokens it required to start. The beat-up set sprang to life, and an Auradon newscast revealed that evil things were afoot across the sea. "Alerts of a sleeping spell keep coming in as it spreads throughout Auradon," said the anchor, Reporting live from the circular driveway at Oridon Press.